Hello, my divine feminine remnant. Hope you guys are doing fantastic on this Saturday or whenever you watch this video. Thank you for my subscribers and to those of you that are watching me for the first time. So today we're going to be talking about vulnerability. Okay, my last video was about visibility and taking the mask off. So today we're going to talk about vulnerability and why it's so difficult sometimes for women to be vulnerable. So let's just get a little background here. A lot of times there is a fear of vulnerability because we fear how we will appear when we really show up as ourselves. If there is some sort of background of self-hate, or you have valued others' opinions of you over what you feel about yourself, if that's in your past, that can prevent you from being vulnerable or feeling comfortable being vulnerable. One thing that I've learned about vulnerability makes you extremely transparent. It's like, however I show up right now is how I'm going to be showing up 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now. You're not getting a representative. You're not getting a person that someone else created. What you're getting is the genuine me. All right. And I'm not even afraid to show you my emotions. I'm not afraid to show you my flaws. I'm not afraid to show you that there have been times where I have been wounded. There have been times where I have felt less than. There have been times where I have felt low. Even in my high times, I've had a low time. Okay. So that's what vulnerability does. And if we can ever tackle the fear of how we're going to be seen, a lot of time we have perspective fear. That's what I like to call it, perspective fear. The perspective of others overrides our perspective of ourselves. So we're looking at what someone else thinks as opposed to who we really are. We're not learning to appreciate ourselves as women, to appreciate our class, to appreciate our grace, our compassion, our ability to heal and to nurture ourselves, our ability to keep going when life has hit us and thrown us for a loop, our ability to seek out help when seeking is necessary, okay? We are very powerful beings. We are divine. We are feminine. We are powerful, okay? But the best way to tap into that is really to tap into your vulnerability, because vulnerability will really help you show up in a very transparent way. Now, just a tip on transparency. Transparency doesn't mean I tell all my business, every single thing that happened to me in order for me to be relevant. That's not needed. What you learn to do is in a way of wisdom. Using wisdom, you interject parts of your life in whatever conversation is needed to help another sister, okay, to help another woman to overcome something, because this is about collective collaboration with women all over the world, not just in your area or in your city or in your town. This is collective collaboration of women all over the world coming together, helping each other as friends, helping each other, do the things that need to be done, helping each other as mothers, as sisters, as aunties, as grandmothers, okay? Helping each other go through life. We're doing life together. It doesn't mean that in vulnerability, I'm going to always agree with you, because I'm not. We can agree to disagree in vulnerability because we're both being transparent about how we feel, okay? We can say how we feel and feel the vulnerability of that, feel the nakedness of that, but not feel like we have to protect ourselves one from another. Vulnerability strengthens you. It empowers you away from self-protection. Yes, it does. And then you begin to connect with other women who are standing in their vulnerability, honoring their feelings, honoring how they're feeling. They're staying in their body. How is my body feeling when I'm talking to this person, when I'm interacting with this person, okay? So that's what overcoming the fear of vulnerability. Vulnerability is an asset. It is a tool in your tool chest. Okay, you're going to need to be pulling on that transparency to grow your business. Okay, you're going to need to pull on that transparency to turn chaotic situations into peaceful situations. You're going to need to pull on that part of you that you're afraid to open up. Okay, do you realize how many women you're going to affect by just opening up? How many women are going through the same thing you're going through by just opening up? Okay? Sharing parts of your life. I remember as a single mother how rough it was for me financially. There were times that I didn't always have a lot of money to buy what I buy now. If I want to go buy a steak, I can do it. If I want a $100 meal, I can do that. I couldn't do that back then. You know, we lived on bologna sandwiches and oodles and noodles. I had to get the things that I could afford at the time, but there was peace in my home with myself and my two sons. You know, we played games. We still took trips, even if it wasn't but a couple of days to the beach. We took vacations. I saved money for that. You know, they always had Christmas. Wasn't as much as they have probably now. But I made it because I was able to pull, you know, from that reservoir of strength that is already, you know, I was born with it. I'm endowed with it from birth. You know, as a woman, there is something special about me. I am needed in the earth. I am needed for transformation. I am needed. My vulnerability is needed so that I can help another sister step into her divine feminine. Listen, if you need some help with this, just walking this divine feminine remnant empowerment time, collaboration time out, hit me up. I would love to chat with you. My information is in the description box. If you are another woman that really enjoys empowering women and you want to collaborate, hit me up. I love collaboration. I love partnering with other women that really have it. They understand the power that we have together, and we're not even focusing on the division that we can create when we're not on one accord. Okay, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. It's girl season. Yes, it is time for us to show up authentically. I'll see you next time. Toodles.